I'm sure it feels like every time you turn around lately, there's another thing in your way. A change, a competitor, a war. But what if the obstacle in front of you is actually guiding you to exactly where you need to be? Well, I'm Hector, and after years of leading teams in business and in politics, I can tell you this. Having faced essentially nonstop obstacles of not having the right background, or not enough money, or not the right connections, or not the right timing, there have always been moments where I felt like I didn't have the right things in the right place at the right time. Guess I've gotten used to something being in the way. But a teacher from history really helped me, and I wanted to share with those words with you today because I think they will help you. His name was Marcus Aurelius, Roman emperor, general, and philosopher. And he said the impediment to action actually advances action, and what stands in the way becomes the way. Now, at first, I know that sounds crazy and maybe even a little patronizing when you're in the middle of something really hard, because how can the problem be the solution? And it comes down to a practice the Stoics emphasized, and that was the use of perspective. The Stoics taught it this way: our emotions are information. So our reactions to things are information and nothing more. So when you feel frustrated or angry or disappointed about an obstacle, you acknowledge that feeling. And you don't push it away, but then you apply your thinking to it. You ask, what is actually true here? What is the real context? So once you see clearly, you can plan. And once you've planned, then you can act. The market shifted from where you were heading, then shift with it. Meet it where it is now. History is full of people who did exactly this. 3M, for example, was trying to make a strong adhesive, but they actually invented the weak reusable glue that made the post-it notes possible. Alexander Fleming was trying to learn how bacteria kills us, and some mold got in a sample, and that contamination, that became penicillin. And the microwave in our kitchens, it was an engineer working on a new radar technology, and he kept on melting a chocolate bar on his desk, and he just followed that path instead of just throwing it away. In every case, something didn't work, and it just works differently. The best advice I've ever received is that you got to ride the horse in the direction that it's going. And that is the whole lesson here. Your perspective, an open spirit, and the willingness to persist, those are your greatest tools in a world full of obstacles and inconveniences. And what's in your way is the way. When you accept that, grab the reins and just ride forward. That's not just leading, it's living.